I'd like to welcome everybody to the app webinar that SEOshop is organizing together with LoyaltyLion. Before we get started, I know many of you will have attended these kind of app webinars before, but there are a couple of people here that haven't attended an app webinar yet. So I'm going to quickly take you through a couple of announcements and a short introduction. And that's before I hand it over to Charlie, who's going to tell you everything about what there is to know about LoyaltyLion and the loyalty program in general. So if you have any questions, use the panel on the right. You can ask them during the presentation, but we'll only answer them afterwards. Tomorrow you're going to be able to find this webinar on salesshop.nl or .com under the resources and webinar tab, but we'll also send you an email with the recorded version in case you missed anything. So just to introduce myself, I'm Robin. I'm the product marketer here at SEOshop, and together with Charlie, the CEO of LoyaltyLion, we're going to be presenting this webinar today. So, a quick introduction of SEOshop. If you've seen this before, just hold on. We're going to make it as quick as possible. SEOshop is a cloud-based e-commerce platform. We've got 8,500 customers. And basically, what we do, we provide software to make online stores. So we do have an office in Germany, from which we control the German market, but our main office is right over here in the heart of Amsterdam. So as you know, when you're in e-commerce, you don't only use your online store platform, which is SEOshop. We also make use of other software, such as, for example, email marketing. You use reviews, an ERP system, or an accounting system, or in this case, a loyalty program, to be able to automate certain processes. But having these apps goes much further because it allows you to create a unique user experience. And this is what apps are. They are HTML connectors between the SEOshop software and external software, which allows you to integrate these softwares together and allow them to communicate with each other, which will lead to you being able to save time. For example, if you do accounting, create a unique user experience. Well, we're going to talk about that in a bit, or generate extra revenue. So one of these apps, we got them over here, is LoyaltyLion. We're now going to switch to Charlie, who will take over from here.
Great. Am I coming through clearly?
I believe you are.
Fantastic. Okay, I'll get on with it without further ado. So thank you very much for the introduction and the opportunity to talk to you today. It's my pleasure. So LoyaltyLion was founded about 2 years ago, and now we're trusted by over 400 e-commerce stores all around the world. We actually launched with SEOshop first, and now we're supported on many other platforms. And I would like to talk you through how LoyaltyLion works and then give you some tips. So first, begin with a quote. The only thing that matters in e-commerce is customer loyalty. And this is a quote from someone who really does know what they're talking about. James Hart was the e-commerce director for ASOS for 14 years. So for those of you who haven't heard of ASOS, ASOS is an e-commerce store based in the UK. They do about 3 billion a year. They're quite similar to Zalando, but considerably bigger. He was their first employee and the e-commerce director. And I just had lunch with him today, and he's still adamant that customer loyalty is the key for e-commerce. And let's have a look at why. So why customer loyalty matters. There's 3 statements here. So loyal customers spend 67% more than new ones. It's 5 times cheaper to retain a customer than to acquire one. And if you can retain those customers, just a very small increase in the number that you retain, so 5%, can increase profits 85%. And the reason this works out is because loyal customers spend considerably more. So therefore, if you can retain more of those loyal customers, and it's quite cost effective to do it, your profits will go up because you're spending less to make more. I'd just like to take you through the LoyaltyLion installation. So we've designed LoyaltyLion to be as easy as possible to get set up, and you do not need a developer to do it. So I'm sure you're all familiar with SEOshop's back office. This thing's bouncing. Why is it bouncing? Okay, I I see no reason for it to bounce. I'm going to continue. SEOshop back office, and they have the App Store in here. You can access all the apps that they've got, search for them, and pick the one you want. Obviously, the one you want to pick is LoyaltyLion. Brief description of what it is, and you just click Install App. Give them your credentials, grant it access, and off you go. And as soon as you've done that, you're taken to our setup process. And that's what I want to walk you through here. So step one, we automatically put in the information about your store. So you tell us the name of your store. So this one's Charlie Webinar, number 3. Then the URL of your store, like we pull this in. Then you pick the language that you want your customers to see, and there's already pre-written in all these languages. So if it's English or Dutch, whatever, let's stick with Dutch. Then your currency, let's stick with euros, and move on. Then you decide what you want to reward and how many points you want to give. So using LoyaltyLion, you can reward customers for creating an account, so increase account creations. Customers when they make a purchase, to encourage them to make more purchases, and when they bring you a new customer, so to generate extra revenue. And it's as simple as just saying, I don't want to do that, I do want to do it, and this is how many points I want to give. So we already pre-populate what we've seen to be the most effective, so you could just go, I'm happy, next. The next step is vouchers. So your customers will earn points and they will redeem them for vouchers. So you just decide how many vouchers you want and what size. So this is a €5 voucher for 500 points. And all you have to do is click generate, and that's it, done. A $5 voucher created, €5 voucher created. If you want to create another one, we'll automatically guess that that's 10 and we'll generate it. And done, create another one, 15. And what we've done there is automatically create 300 vouchers of each kind with unique codes, so they can only be used once, so to make sure that your program isn't abused. Next step, it's all about adding it to the site now. So we've got a step-by-step guide that talks you through how to do that. So you go to design in your web shop. Let's get out of this. Click on design. Template editor, design, template editor, add an item, LoyaltyLion, save, then you need to add this code, and it's literally just copy and paste. You don't actually need to do any coding, so just in here, copy paste, save and back, done. Now it should look like this, which it did, save and back. And then you need to update your custom layout by just adding this tiny bit of code in there. So let's have a look at that. So custom layout, it says look for head, so that's here, and include this tiny bit of code above head, so it looks like this when it's finished. I've already done that. There you go, it's already there. Click save and back, repeat that for your fixed layout. Okay, save and back, do that, and now we have a nice button to check, see if everything's done properly. Correct, everything looks good. Final step. If you're wondering why we have to add that code, and you might have seen other loyalty programs that just do it automatically, the answer is it's much more secure. What we're doing there is we're adding some code that none of your shoppers can hack and get hold of, which means your program's a lot more secure and they can't affect their points if they can do some coding. So that's what we designed it for. So what this is, your final step, is to make your program look pretty. So let's pick some colors. What color should we go with? Ooh, that's hideous. I quite like that. Oh, that's all right. Let's go with that. Choose a color. Choose a secondary color. So you can pick from all the colors of the rainbow, so it matches your brand. Yeah, that works. Done. Then we have a widget, which you can include on your store. So what was my primary color? It was this one. I'll put that in there. Choose, put it on the left, the right, change the name, whatever you want to call it, put it on your store, put it off your store, and done. And that's it. So without me talking through it, you could probably get set up in less than 4 minutes. You definitely don't need a developer. Once you're set up, we give you a nice walkthrough of what is inside of LoyaltyLion. I'm not going to go through that. So where's my shop? This is my shop. Let's give it a quick refresh. There you go. You can see there's my loyalty program. And if I click on it, you can see these are the ways I'm getting rewarded. It's all in Dutch. And these are the vouchers that I just created. So you can see it's as simple as that to get set up. Now what I'd like to do, let's go back to the presentation very briefly. So how does LoyaltyLion actually make you money? So like I said, we have 400 stores using us, and these are their actual results. So we have a store called U Foods, and they use our referral feature, which I'll show you in a minute. And they make at least $2,000 a month just from referrals. And they're paying, I think they're paying $159 for LoyaltyLion. So it's a considerable return on money. Then Eternal Creation here, they make 14% of all the revenue from the store from the loyalty program. So from customers collecting points, redeeming them for vouchers, and spending those vouchers. And I'll show you that in a minute. And Minty Fresh, which is actually one of our first stores and is built on SEOshop, they increased their average basket size, the amount customers are spending in each purchase, 9.4%. Now I'd like to take you through 5 tips to increase customer loyalty. 4 of these tips are to do with LoyaltyLion, and then 1 is not, so you can all benefit. Okay, so one of the key things when it comes to customer loyalty is 20% of your customers, it's quite likely, will be generating 80% of your revenue. So these are the customers that you want to retain because they're the ones that make the biggest difference to your business. So you can use LoyaltyLion to identify your best members and send them and give them a reward. Let me show you. So when you sign up to LoyaltyLion, I showed you that you get this. And after a few months, it will have data in and it will look like this. And you will get your own. This is your account. It allows you to manage the program, to change rules, to add vouchers. It also allows you to do some cool things. So the example I gave you, it will show you all the members of your loyalty program, how many points they've earned, how many rewards they've claimed, and crucially, how much they've made. So that's their revenue. So now you know that these are your most influential customers, these are your most loyal customers. So let's have a look at Callie here. You can just click on this customer, you can see what they've done with you over their lifetime, and you can just give them some points. For whatever reason it might be, just say, nice gift. Smiley face. I just give them 500 points. And that, you can see, has been added to their account, and you've just given them a cool gift of 500 points, a way of just showing that you appreciate them as customers. Another feature that we have is a feature to help you boost repeat sales. So a key part of a loyalty program is giving your customers rewards so they come back to your site and repeat purchase. And what we have built into LoyaltyLion is an automated email feature. Let me show you. So in here, you can automatically send your customers emails to welcome them to the loyalty program and to tell them when they have enough points for a reward. So let's take a look at this one. So this email that you see on the right here is the email that will be sent. It's fully customizable. You can change any word in it. So I could say like SEOshop demo, and then that will become part of the email. If you know what you're doing, you can change all the HTML and make it look exactly like your regular communication. So what this does is it encourages customers to redeem their rewards and spend more money with your store. And this is all included in LoyaltyLion. You turn it on and it works automatically as soon as a customer has enough points for a reward. Another part of the loyalty journey is about advocacy. So when a customer is loyal and happy about your business, they will be happy to refer their friends. Included in LoyaltyLion is a complete refer a friend solution. So let's take a look at that. This is our demo store that we've added LoyaltyLion to. And here you can see the words refer your friends. If I click on that as a customer, up comes a pop-up allowing me to refer my friends. This pop-up is LoyaltyLion. And what it allows me to do is tweet, share on Facebook, and email. The crucial thing here is LoyaltyLion doesn't just allow people to share this link, it does all the tracking. So if I share this on Twitter and somebody clicks on it, LoyaltyLion will tell you that me, Charlie, brought you a new customer. It will tell you whether that customer creates an account. It will tell you whether that customer makes a purchase. And if they make a purchase, it will tell you how much money that customer has generated for your business. Let me show you. So here on the dashboard, you have your referral results. So you can see that this demo store has generated in the last, let's do half a year, 3,000 euros in referrals. And if I click on it, you can see when those referrals occurred and who did those referrals and how much extra revenue they generated. You can also see the most successful sources, so Twitter, Facebook, and email. Then you can use this information to reward your customers and keep them coming back. Typically, like I said, stores can make 2,000 to 3,000 a month of referrals alone. Then you can use it to run marketing campaigns. So I talk to the stores that use us all the time and ask them how they're using LoyaltyLion, and they give me some great ideas, which I then share with everyone else. So one of them is double point weekend. So if you click on manage, you can change everything in your loyalty program really quickly. And this is what this store is rewarding: creating an account, leaving a comment, making a purchase, referring a friend, writing a review. So double point weekend, make a purchase, you just click edit, and instead of giving 1 point, you give 2. Click save and update, and that change takes place on your site. And then you can run a marketing campaign about it. You can send some emails out, do a Facebook push, and say that it's double point weekend, and encourage your customers to come back in that weekend and see a spike in sales. Now you could do that with any one of these, like about leaving a comment or creating an account. You can play around with it, and that's what marketeers tend to use it for. And the final one is something that you can do without LoyaltyLion. So customer loyalty is generated because your customers like you and they feel valued. And one of the ways to do that is to make them feel special. And the best way to make someone feel special is to do something unexpected. So something just as simple as a little gift with their purchase. So when it gets delivered on their doorstep, you could include some sweets in there or a note. You could even send a tweet. You can do anything as long as it's unexpected and in a token gesture. I mean, that's going to make you stand out from your competitors. So that was my 5th tip. Our pricing, you may have seen on SEOshop, it's advertised at 119 euros a month. And as I explained before, the return on investment is there because from referrals alone, if positioned well, you can generate thousands. However, we have decided to offer SEOshop some exclusive pricing for smaller stores. So our pricing is based on orders per month. So if your store is doing less than 400 orders a month, then we've introduced a 59 euros a month. And if they're doing less than 150 orders a month, we've introduced a 19 euros a month plan. That's everything I wanted to say today. So I believe I hand back and some time for some questions.
Yes, Charlie. Actually, no questions yet. First of all, let me thank you for the very clear presentation. If anyone does have any questions, please do ask them. I can hardly imagine that you don't have any questions, but fire away, I would say.
Okay, well, I can show you I can show you something else just before we wrap up.
Well, okay, go on.
Yeah, it might inspire some questions. So something that we pride ourselves on at LoyaltyLion is offering a completely white label solution. So you will never ever see LoyaltyLion's name appearing anywhere on your website. What we've also done is enabled LoyaltyLion to be added anywhere on your site. So you can see up here in the top right hand corner, we have, can you still see my screen? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You can see here you've got your rewards. So instead of a pop-up like we just added here, which was nice and easy, took 4 minutes, you can actually integrate it into your header. It only takes a few minutes more, and we have guidance on how to do it. And then if I click that, instead of getting another pop-up like this, LoyaltyLion can be added directly onto your site page. So it feels more part of your website. So it provides a better customer experience, and it's more in keeping with your brand. So you can see here, you've still got the regular functionality, get rewards, so earn points, refer friends. It's all there, but instead of being a pop-up, it's now included directly on your website. And larger stores tend to prefer this. That was it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I think you almost did too good of a presentation. We have actually received no questions. To be very clear. I'd say congratulations. The first time that this has happened. Well, in that case, if there are any questions in the future, Charlie, where would they be able to contact you?
Yes, just send them directly to me, charlie@loyaltylion.com, or you can send them to support. So support@loyaltylion.com, via our website. I think we have a little question mark on there, so you can always get in touch. Yeah, down on the bottom right hand corner, there's a chat feature. There it is, contact us. So just use that. Someone will see it, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Okay. One last thing, the prices. I believe they haven't been updated in the app description yet. Are they
No,
already
they haven't.
valid, or from when on can the participants expect the prices to be
If
pricing?
the participants send me an email first, I'll make sure they go on the right plan.
Okay.
So charlie@loyaltylion.com.
Okay. Well, I believe that's it already then. As mentioned before, tomorrow we will be sending a recorded version of the webinar via email. Charlie, I'd like to thank you for giving the webinar. I'd like to thank all the participants for joining us. Any last words, Charlie?
No, none. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay.
Hope to hear from you soon.
Well, I hope the same, and I hope to see all of you guys again in one of the next app webinars. Thank you very much.